Hey guys, my name is Amber, and for today's video I'm going to be filming the dilemmas of a book nerd tag. Now I got this idea from Chanel Time, and yeah, it just looked interesting and like a cool video based off when she did it, so I decided to do it as well. Plus you could probably get to know me better. So getting straight into the questions, the first question asks, how do you store and organize your books? I have all of them here on my bookshelf, which I recently got, so if you haven't watched that video where I got my first bookshelf and made it and organized it and all that stuff, you can watch that video. And I also have a little cart next to me where I just put, it's my TBR cart, so I just put any books that I'm interested in reading soon on that cart. But for the most part, all my books are right here on this bookshelf. Dilemma number 2, I didn't say the first one, but the little questions say dilemma 1, dilemma 2. So dilemma number 2 is tracking. How do you keep track of what you have read and what books you own? I use basically probably what everyone uses, Goodreads, and I have a folder called Read, which everyone has, and then I have another one called Books I Own, or I think it's just called I Own, and literally every single time I get a new book, I just scan it and put it on there, and whenever I'm thinking of like, I just have them there. So now it's all organized and I have all my books in a file, and if I need to look at it, I can look at it there. Dilemma number 3, borrow. Do you lend your books out? I don't have friends. That should be the basic answer. No, I'm just kidding. I have friends, but none of them, I think, read that much as me, and none of them have asked, but I'm sure I would give it out if they were to ask, but I just haven't had any friends of mine ask for books. But I would if they asked. Dilemma number 4, buying. How do you buy or acquire your books? I've bought books from Target. I've bought books from used bookstores. My 2 main ones that I've bought from are, or 3 maybe, is Goodwill. They have them for super cheap there. Chamblin Book Mine, which is a place near me, and Second and Charles, which is also a place near me. And those last 2 are literally places that are just used bookstores. I've also bought online. I've bought from Amazon, Book Depository, Book Outlet, Thrift Books. There's this place called Discover Books. Like, I've literally bought books from like everywhere at this point, and I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking, even though there's no one outside right now. Dilemma number 5, comments. How do you respond to the "how do you read so much" comment or similar comments? I wouldn't know. I mean, not that many people ask me that, and I haven't really been asked that. But my main answer would probably be audiobooks, because those help so much to just get books done so quickly, honestly. Yeah. Dilemma number 6, next book. How do you pick your next read? Usually it's just whatever I'm in the mood for, but when it comes to TBRs, compiling a list, usually recently it's been like whatever the readathon says, like whatever the prompt says, I'll choose a book based off of that. And even then I'm still kind of mood reading based off that. I'll be like, what will I be in the mood for? So yeah, mostly like whatever I'm in the mood for. Dilemma number 7, travel. How do you pick what books you bring on vacation with you? Literally whatever I'm in the middle of, I'll bring with me. And if I'm like, oh, I think I'll be in the mood to read that after, if I finish this book, if I have time, I'll bring another book. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to it, although I should probably just like stick to small books. In the past, I've literally brung like really thick books. I don't know why. I never even actually read them, but yeah, it's just whatever I'm in the mood for. Dilemma number 8, annotate. Do you write or highlight or mark up your books in any way? Yes, I do. I have annotated some books before. I've used a pencil and I just underline. I am currently too scared to actually use like pen or highlighter, but I use a pencil and then I'll like put a little sticky tab there, but maybe in the future I'll end up actually using the same color as the sticky tab with pens and stuff. Dilemma number 9, new or backlist. Which do you prefer, new releases or backlist books? It genuinely just depends on the book, but I think I'm gonna go for backlist, because if I were to be like, oh, if you could only read, like, let's just rearrange the question, if you could only read backlist or new books. Oh gosh, maybe I would choose new books. I don't know. That's a hard question. Because I like both. Like, I don't know. But if I were, like I was just saying, if I were to be stuck with the decision, backlist or new books only, I would say new books because I feel like people are getting better at what they're doing. That's such a hard question. I don't even know why. I don't know. Dilemma number 10, sequels. Do you read books as they are released, or do you wait for an entire series to be published before reading one book? I've just got into the reading game this year, no joke, January. So most of the books that I'm getting into already kind of have their series out, or the only one that right now that the only ones I've had to wait for is Children of Blood and Bone. So I'm kind of waiting just for the second book, but it just happened to be when I started to get back into reading that this book was the first book, and then we have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and with that one, it just happened to be coming out at the end of the year. So I guess to answer the question, no, I wouldn't purposely wait for every book to come out, because if I'm interested in a book, I'll just read it. Even if, like, there's going to be a sequel to it and it won't come out for like another 100 years, I would say I would just read it, honestly, because if I'm like, I want to read this, I'll read it. I'm not going to wait because there's a series or something. So I believe those are all the questions. That's all 10 questions. I hope you got to know me a bit more through me answering these questions. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Friend me on Goodreads, follow me on Twitter, and I'll follow you back. Follow me on Instagram, I'll follow you back. Follow me on everything that I have down in the link in the description box. And I tag anyone who's watching this video because I thought it was just very interesting and it can help your people who watch you to get to know you some more. So yeah, like this video, subscribe and comment, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.